Attention passionate Dallas, Cowboys fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Dallas Cowboys' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Dallas Cowboys fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Dallas, Cowboys fans. Let's get to the news now. Let's dive into this latest bombshell rumor that's been swirling around the NFL circles lately. If you're a Cowboys fan, you know that every move, every trade rumor, and every signing can be the key to finally cracking that elusive Super Bowl code. And what we're hearing now could be one of the most impactful trade rumors in recent Cowboys history. According to insiders like Diana Rossini, there's talk of the San Francisco 49ers, currently sitting at 5-4 and with a cap situation around $20 million, exploring a blockbuster trade that could send their all-pro linebacker Fred Warner to Dallas. Yeah, you heard that right. Fred Warner, the heart of the 49ers defense, could be headed to the Cowboys, and it's not just idle speculation, it's gaining serious traction. Picture this, Warner, a player who's already established himself as one of the best at his position, joining a Dallas defense that's been somewhat hamstrung lately by injuries and inconsistent performances in the linebacker core. Sanborn, who has been filling in admirably but is currently sidelined for 4 games with a groin injury, and Overshown, who's shown flashes but is still unproven at this level, leave Dallas looking for a steady, proven leader in the middle of their defense. Warner, with his status as a 5-time Pro Bowler, would be a game changer, a true anchor for the middle of the field, a guy who can call plays, cover tight ends, and shut down the run game with authority. Now let's talk about what makes Warner such a perfect fit for the Cowboys. His profile is impressive. Over his career, he's compiled around 800 tackles, 15 sacks, and 10 interceptions, all while earning a PFF grade of 89. For his tackle rate is a robust 82%, which means he's always around the ball, and his EPA, expected points added, per snap sits at an impressive -0.29, indicating how impactful he is in limiting opponents' gains. His recent stats this season are pretty solid. 6 games played, 28 solo tackles, 23 assists, 51 combined, with no sacks but plenty of other plays that shift momentum. He's been a dependable force, even amid some moderate injuries this year, missing 3 games with a knee issue but still maintaining high-level performance when healthy. The reasoning behind this potential move is also interesting. The 49ers, with their current cap situation, are looking to free up some money, about $15 million, to extend Brock Purdy, who's been showing flashes of elite quarterback play but needs some financial flexibility to secure his future. Additionally, the 49ers are prioritizing their offensive line, which has allowed 25 sacks this season, and are perhaps willing to part with Warner to get younger and rebuild on the offensive side. For Dallas, this is a clear opportunity to improve dramatically on defense. The Cowboys' linebackers, while talented, have been somewhat inconsistent and hampered by injuries. Sanborn's absence for 4 games and Overshown's limited experience in the middle have exposed some vulnerabilities. Bringing in Warner would immediately boost stability and leadership, transforming Dallas's defense into one of the most formidable units in the league. Imagine Warner lining up next to Leighton Vander Esch or Micah Parsons, orchestrating the defense and making sure every opponent's play is met with discipline and aggression. From a statistical standpoint, adding Warner could elevate Dallas's defense significantly. The Cowboys currently allow around 8 points per game, a decent figure but one that could be lowered even further. With Warner's presence, that number could dip below 20, and the overall stop rate could see a remarkable increase, potentially jumping from 74% to over 90%. That's the kind of defensive stability that turns close games into wins and helps carry a team deep into the playoffs. Plus, his ability to defend the pass and stuff the run would complement Parsons' pass-rushing prowess perfectly. Parsons, who has already racked up 5 sacks this year, would benefit from Warner's coverage skills, allowing him to pin his ears back and rush the quarterback more often, knowing the middle of the field is securely covered. This trade, if it happens, could also have a ripple effect across the NFC East and the NFC playoff picture. The Cowboys are already considered one of the top contenders in the NFC, but adding a player of Warner's caliber could elevate their status from a good team to a true Super Bowl favorite. His presence would also send a clear message to the rest of the league. Dallas is serious about competing at the highest level and isn't afraid to make bold moves. Now, looking at the bigger picture, the odds of Dallas winning it all could see a significant shift. Right now, the Super Bowl odds for Dallas are around +3, 500, but with Warner in the fold, those odds could improve to around +1, 500, or even better, depending on how the team's chemistry develops. His experience in high-pressure playoff games, especially his standout performance against the Chiefs last year, where he tallied 12 tackles and an interception, show that he's a guy who can rise to the occasion when it matters most. This type of player can be the difference between a good season and a championship-winning one. Of course, all of this hinges on a few key factors. The 49ers would need to be convinced that trading Warner makes sense financially and strategically. His contract is substantial, and they're also trying to keep their options open for future extensions, especially with Purdy's deal coming up. But if Dallas can leverage their draft capital, possibly offering a second-round pick in 2026 and a third in 2027, they might just seal the deal. It's a steep price, but one that could pay off exponentially if Warner helps lead the Cowboys to another Super Bowl appearance. For the fans, and this is exciting, imagine the impact of Warner's leadership on our young linebackers and secondary. His experience, football IQ, and instinctive playmaking ability would be invaluable in close games, especially in December and January when every single tackle counts, and every mistake can be the end of your season. The Cowboys have been building a solid core, but adding Warner now could be that final piece that pushes them over the top. It's a move that echoes the trades of the past, like when Dallas acquired key linebackers who turned into franchise icons. Only this time, Warner could be the cornerstone for the next decade. So in summary, this potential trade is one of those rare moves that could redefine the Cowboys' trajectory. It's not just about adding a talented linebacker. It's about transforming the identity of the defense, boosting confidence, and setting up the team for a deep playoff run. The Cowboys are in a prime position this season, sitting at 5-4 with a chance to make a statement in the NFC. Adding Warner would send a loud message. Dallas is all in, ready to fight for another Super Bowl, and they're willing to make bold moves to get there. And now, Dallas Cowboys fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Dallas Cowboys. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Dallas Cowboys news.